Texas motorcyclists are lobbying for a law that would help them zip in and out of Austin's notorious traffic jams. They want to be able to legally squeeze between cars. It's called lane splitting. And tonight, KITV's Fred Cantu has been out gauging support for this idea. Fred?
Yeah, and right now that gauge is pretty much on empty, judging by the people I spoke with today. But that's not to say there isn't some support for the idea. Some people do like the idea of motorcycles being able to ride the stripe and squeeze in between the cars. But those are usually the bikers themselves who want to move to the front of the line. Texas is looking at embracing something that's perfectly legal in California, allowing motorcycles to squeeze between cars in traffic.
As a motorcyclist myself, I wouldn't try to do any number like that, and it's unsafe, first off.
The practice is called lane splitting, and it has Texas drivers scared.
Still on their cell phones, still eating, doing all kinds of stuff while you're in the car, and to look over to the mirror and see a motorcyclist and then try to switch lanes during traffic, that's completely out of line, I think.
Lane splitting can be dangerous, and it's almost always the rider who loses.
Oh, that scares me to death. Really, I have trouble seeing motorcycles anyway. With this car has some bad visibility areas.
A coalition of motorcycle clubs rolled on the Texas Capitol earlier this month lobbying for the change, and Austin State Senator Kirk Watson, himself a motorcyclist, says Texans won't have to worry about bikes speeding past them in traffic.
If you're in a very congested situation, in other words, the speed of the cars is 20 miles per hour or lower, that a motorcycle could go between cars but no more than 5 miles per hour faster than what the prevailing traffic is.
So they're looking at doing it only for slow-moving traffic. And Watson points to California and their success, and he says that if this lane splitting happens here in Texas, there obviously will be a learning curve as we learn to look for motorcycles where there weren't motorcycles before. Fred Cantu, KITV News.